I find out my wife was cheating. Have you ever felt it? That sinking feeling in your gut, telling you something's wrong. I had that. About my wife. And once I started noticing, I couldn't stop. It started small. Her phone always on silent, always with her. She laughed it off when I joked, "What are you hiding?" But her laugh didn't feel real. Then came the late nights. She told me work was crazy, deadlines piling up. At first, I believed her. Why wouldn't I? But then there were signs I couldn't ignore. The night she came home late, hair and makeup perfect, smelling like cologne that wasn't mine. The untouched lunch boxes she'd pack in the morning, only to throw away full at night. And then there was the bruise on her arm. Small, but when I asked about it, she said she bumped into a filing cabinet at work. She laughed, but it felt rehearsed. That's when I knew I needed proof. The next time she said she was working late, I followed her. I parked down the street from her office and waited. She didn't come out alone. There he was, Mark. They walked out together, laughing. She touched his arm and he opened the car door for her. I followed them. My heart was pounding the whole time. They drove to a small restaurant out of town, somewhere no one would recognize them. I watched through the window as they held hands, smiling, completely comfortable with each other. But I wasn't done. When they left, I followed them again. This time, they drove to a hotel. I waited until they went inside. My head was spinning, but I knew what I had to do. I wasn't going to sit in that car, imagining. I was done waiting. I walked into the hotel, my legs shaking. At the front desk, I said I was looking for my wife. I described her and the clerk hesitated. Then he told me the room number. Room 214. I walked down that hallway, every step feeling heavier. I knocked on the door. For a moment, nothing. Then I heard voices. Her voice. His voice. The door opened slightly, and there she was. Her face froze when she saw me. "What are you doing here?" she stammered. I looked past her and saw him, sitting on the bed, wide-eyed, like a deer in headlights. My voice was calm, quieter than I expected. "So this is why you've been working late?" She didn't answer. She didn't need to. I turned and walked away. I didn't yell. I didn't cry. I just left. Because in that moment, I realized something, the person I thought I knew. The life we'd built together, it was already gone. What would you have done?